In today's video, we'll be going over the potential for civil unrest from now until the 2024 election and how to prepare for it, so please stick around. Welcome to the channel, guys. I'm Kelly. I'll be your host today. And before we actually start with the topic of today's video, I'm sure you're all aware that they found President Trump guilty of all 34 charges. So they're trying to do everything they can to keep him from being president. If you support President Trump, I want y'all to comment with a 45 and American flag emoji. Thank all y'all. All right. So, as all of y'all know, it is election year, and because of that, we need to heighten our awareness and expect potential for civil unrest. Not only because it's election year, but also the wars that are going on. We have to remember that there are two sides to every story, right? So, if one side wins a war, there's always the other side. That it could cause, riots, like we see in college campuses earlier this year, rioting, looting, amongst other things that could pose a threat. So, one of the most important things that we could do as preppers is being aware of the possibility of civil unrest. The way we could accomplish this is by understanding why civil unrest could happen and where. By keeping up with the news. In today's world, we have the ability to have daily news right there at our fingertips within a matter of seconds. Whether it's from mainstream media, news outlet, or social media. Just remember, it's very important to get the news from a trusted source. So, during times of civil unrest, I like to categorize the zones, right? The first zone is a hot zone. So, a hot zone is where the civil unrest, like looting, rioting, is going on, right? That area. You want to avoid these places at all cost. Next, I call it the warm zone. So, the warm zone can be classified as any place not in the hot zone, but not at your house or your location. The warm zone has the potential and the possibility to become a hot zone. And then, of course, last, your home or your home zone, right? Since we're giving us all zones, this is your safe place. Now, it's important to remember that it is possible for your home or your safe area to become compromised and become a warm or hot zone. This is why during civil unrest, you can't let your guard down. You know, you need to have a bug out plan. One of the next things we want to do is avoid these places that could potentially be a hot zone. So if you're having to travel through, especially these bigger cities, it's always a good idea to have several different routes, so you don't have to travel into the hot zone. Make sure you have your get home bag, right, located in your vehicle and readily available in case you got to unash your vehicle in a hurry. If your state allows you to carry a gun in your vehicle, I would make sure to carry one. So if your state does not allow you to carry a gun in your vehicle, I highly recommend you moving out of that commie state and move to a state that allows you to protect yourself and allows you to exercise your Second Amendment right. Um, so the next thing you want to do is make sure you have at least 3 weeks of food and water, uh, and everything else that you're gonna need at your house, like medication, hygiene items, and so forth. Right? You want to make sure you have plenty medical supplies, gear, in case of injury, depending on the type and severity of this civil unrest. Medical and police services may be interrupted or slowed down a lot. Third, so you want to have your bags packed and ready. If shit gets out of hand and you have to evac or bug out, uh, meaning your bug out bag or your go bag, whatever you call them, is in the most ready position. Um, where all you have to do is grab it and go. So, along with this, each person in your family must know the plan as far as the bug out plan and some meetup spots in case you or your family members get separated. Everyone should know the location of where y'all's going to ride it out at. Having comms in your bag is a very good idea. I mean, it could be something as simple as just a walkie talkie, if cell service goes out or you lose a cell phone. Just make sure everybody knows what channel or frequency that you're going to be operating on. And the last tip is just make sure you use situational awareness. Whether it's inside your home or outside, situational awareness can actually save your life, especially during a crisis. Your head needs to be mounted on a swivel, especially when outside in the public. Stay off your damn phone and be checking your surroundings. If any threat or possible threat emerges, it's time to unask the area. Make your way back to your safe zone, right, or your house. Anyways, I hope y'all like this video. I'll try and make it short today, but if you did like it, if you got anything out of it, please give me a thumbs up, share. If you have not did yet, subscribe. It does help us out a lot here at the channel. Thanks again. Stay strapped. Patriot Prepper out.
They call me a